Okay, now this is really different. This is really different. I've come close to this, doing this before a number of times, like on my touring bikes and different things. You know, especially like side of the road, heat of the desert kind of stuff, where the new tire that I brought back to the bike to swap onto it, was like had gotten a lot of sun, so it was real rubbery. Okay, now I've come close to this, never done this before, but this is interesting. I don't know how many tires you guys have changed, and if you've experienced this, probably you have. But this is a new one for me, so you gotta kind of let me celebrate, all right? Believe it or not, I just popped. Notice that the first bead is on this wheel. See that? It's on right now. Believe it or not, by setting the bead of the new tire against the wheel. Here we go. 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 Bicycle heaven. Looked like a victory. Looks like a victory. He's got it going. It's motorcycle heaven here. I got to get this thing back together. I got to get Maggie back together and she get back out on her track. Anyway, this you follow my other video, my first one. This is going to be part 2. You followed my other video. You saw the concave of this R1 wheel. All right. I think I might be onto something. Why they did that? Okay. This is why. Take the tire, line it up, get your directional arrow situated first. Line up your button with your valve stem. I don't know if you can see that or not, but my button is lined up with the valve stem. My circle, my little red circle, see it? Is lined up with the valve stem, you know, all that kind of stuff. Got everything positionally correct. And what I usually do is I'll set the tire on there at an angle, starting the first bead, and push it into the low part of the wheel of the rim, okay, and then push real hard. And like Baz, he did this, and he with his, and I think we got it within, like, I don't know, 6 or 8 inches or something like that of bead left to have to pull in with the spoons. Okay, that's very, very common. That's about my strength of where I can push them on, because I'm not a tire machine. Okay, this one, man, just a little bit of like that, and popped right on. It literally popped right on the wheel. Now it's the right size wheel tire. Okay, I'll read this to you. It's a 190 50 ZR17 radial, and this is one of those high speed. I think they're rated for like 190 miles an hour or something like that. 73W is the weight. These little R1s don't weigh that much. But anyway, it popped right on there. So what I'm picturing now, in thinking about this, is these guys at trackside, and these guys that really know what they're doing, you know, professional riders and stuff, out on MotoGP, if they need to swap out a tire, boom, boom, and they just pop the thing on there with their hands, you know? Maybe not. I don't know. I just know that this thing just slid on there, and it was slick. It was great. So there you have it, okay? There you have that. Now, another thing that might help is I've been using, see if I can show you in this plastic bag. You see that stuff inside this little bag? All right. Well, I know people that use oil, grease, a little bit of grease, soap, all that kind of stuff. But I was at Walmart one day and talking to the guys at the tire machine, and I watched them, and I used to do this too when I was a kid. Take the little spongy little thing and stick her down in the old container and get her all slopped up and lube up the tires and pound babies on a tire machine. Well, I noticed they were using this funny looking black stuff. It's almost like a liquid rubbery kind of thing. And so I asked the guy if I could have some, if I could go get some towels, paper towels, and dip them in it. And I did, because I wanted to try it at home. And the guy at Walmart was kind enough to give it to me. That was like a couple years ago. Look at it, I still got some left. Okay. Well, that's what I've been using. This is what I've been using for to lube up the beads. Okay. This is pretty interesting stuff. This is basically, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You want to see what it looks like? This is what it looks like when you know, it's not like a caked on kind of a thing. It just gives a nice little look at. Can you see that? It just gives a nice little kind of a wet look. All right, and it's slippery, but when it dries into a rubbery. It dries into a rubbery sealant, if you will, helps seal the bead. All right, and I've been using it for like eons now. Probably, I would say at least I'm an average touring rider. Wearing out tires is kind of like, I'm kind of like in the average zone of there. I usually go through 4 or 5 tires a season, especially these last seasons where it was down, down, not feeling well. But so I've probably got, I'm going to say I've probably got 40 to 50 tires, touring tires swapped on with this stuff. Never a problem. So, and I don't even know what it's called. All right, I just know that I got it from a Walmart tire store. They gave me a Dipta thing. Let me dip some towels a couple of different times. I went in there and still. Oh, okay. And I use it sparingly. I think that was a wasp that just landed on me. I don't like bees. I don't like bees, and I don't like mosquitoes, chiggers, no-see-ums, black flies, lice, mice, rats. All right. Anyway, getting carried away here. Okay, I'm gonna go and try to put this other bead on. Hey, if you can't do anything else, get out and ride. It's good for you.